Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, September 10th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins, and let's get into it. So, the Giants gained a game on the New York Mets last night in the NL Wild Card race when they beat the Diamondbacks 5-3 at Oracle Park. The Giants scored 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and the D-backs had 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. And this was a very solid game all the way around, and let's dive deeper into it. So Robbie Ray picked up the win. He is now 11-6, and he beat his former team again this year. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, and 2 walks. He gave up 2 runs, both of them earned, and he struck out 5. And it's a solid outing from Robbie. And what I would like to see more from him though as we go down the stretches to kind of um go deeper into games and to eat up more innings. And because we need him, because he's one of our best pitchers. And I would like for him to go deeper into ball games so we can kind of save the bullpen a little bit, and also he can really just get into that zone as we head towards the end of the year. The loss went to Zach Gallen, who went 6 2/3, 5 hits, and 3 walks, 5 runs, all earned, and 3 strikeouts. And Ryan Walker picked up the save. And that is one part that I'd like to get into, is how good the bullpen was, especially Walker and especially Yoel Peguero, who had a fantastic game. Let's go to Walker first, though. He picked up the save, his 15th of the year. He had 1 inning pitched. He gave up a hit and a walk, but he got out of it. The hit and the walk were the first 2 batters of the inning, and then he retired all 3 of the next hitters to close out the game. And this is important because Ryan Walker blew the save his last outing in St. Louis on Saturday Night Baseball, and it's good that he came back and he got the win. So it's a confidence boost. The last hitter that he retired was Ketel Marte, who is the Diamondbacks' best hitter. He's a great player, and the fact that with the tying run on first base, Ryan Walker was able to get a ground ball from one of the best hitters in the league is a very promising sign. So good for him, pick up the save. And then in addition, Yoel Peguero, he pitched a fantastic game. He came into the game with a 2-man scoring position. It was the 6th inning. Yeah, in the 6th inning, he came in with runners on second and third and 1 out, and he struck out both batters that he faced in that inning. And that is, for a rookie to come in with the tying run in scoring position and to strike out both batters is fantastic. He looked great last night, and then he went back out and he pitched another inning. So an inning and 2/3, 2 strikeouts, didn't give up a hit, didn't give up a run. He has yet to give up an earned run since being called up from Sacramento. So good for him. He pitched a great game, and I really think this kid could be something. He seems very humble when he spoke on the post game show, just very grateful to be there, and he did a fantastic job last night. And then in addition, Luke Casey pitched the eighth, scoreless eighth, and Matt Gage, he gave up an earned run, but he's been good this year, so hopefully he'll bounce back from that. The Giants' offense, however, scored 5 runs, and 4 of those runs came via the long ball. The Giants are back to hitting homers. They hit 2 nights ago, and last night it was Willy Adames in the 1st inning, who in the first pitch of the at bat he fouled a ball off his knee, and then the very next pitch he took it 394, and for a 3-run homer, his first 3-run homer of the year, home run number 28 on the year for Adames, and that's very impressive because we haven't had a 30 home run hitter since Barry Bonds in '04, and the fact that Adames in his first year with the Giants, and he struggled mightily in the beginning of the year, he's only 2 away from doing that. That's a great sign for a guy we have for 7 years on his contract. He had 3 RBIs, and then the other home run came from Patrick Bailey, who I believe has taken Gallen deep before at Oracle. I think that was last year on Bailey's bobblehead day. He had almost had a cycle, and Gallen was the starting pitcher that day as well. Patrick Bailey, hanging curveball, put it into right field seats over the wall, and so it's good that Patrick Bailey is hitting the ball again. Because if you remember the first half of 2024, Patrick Bailey was hitting like 280 while playing stellar defense. And then once the All-Star break happened and the second half of the year, the bat just disappeared and his average dropped 50 points. And it looked like that was more of the same for this year as well. But recently, in recent weeks, he's been hitting the ball. He's been taking great at bats. He's been battling up there. So good for Patty that the bat's starting to come around. And then Schmidt had the other RBI. Um, yeah, 5 hits and 3 walks for the Giants. Not the best game offensively, but we did score 5 runs, and that was enough to get the win. And now, today, it is the Giants looking to sweep the series against the Diamondbacks. That's at 12:45. Carson Seymour will pitch for the Giants, and for Arizona, it will be Eduardo Rodriguez. Looking forward to that one. Looking to gain another game on the Mets, who lost last night to the Phillies. So that's going to be it for today. Just a quick little episode. It was just Giants last night. Got a win in the City Connect jerseys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.